Hey, Maebus. Ugh. Where's the game? It should appear in a sec. There it is. I hope you are doing okay. Ah. That's a scalpel, not a butter knife. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I almost got hit by a van walking home from the center of town, so that was fun. Because for fuck's sake, people don't pay attention to traffic lights apparently. I mean, it's not. It really, like, literally, if I hadn't have looked right when I did, that van would have hit me. Straight up. It was, like, inches in front of me when it passed. And I didn't hear it coming because I had headphones on because I was listening to music. Because it was a red light, and it said that I could cross. On the plus side, if I had been hit, there were plenty of people who would have seen that that person ran a red light, so... Maybe at least one person would have gotten a number plate. And yeah, drivers are terrible. It wasn't even the first car. That wasn't even the first car in that area that ran a red light. Literally, I was walking and I was like, okay, I've got to cross over two, like, because it's a crossroads, I've got to cross over these two roads, then the other two roads. And I walked across one crossing, and then literally, like, in the next crossing before I got there, the light had just turned red, and a car, like, came out of a side street and just ran the light. And I'm like, okay, why? What is wrong with you people? I saw that one. But, like, God, fuck me. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to deal with this shit. Yeah, like, it's not so bad over here in the UK. Most places are, like, very walkable, and we don't have, like, the widest roads imaginable. Unless you're going to a motorway, but then you wouldn't be walking along a motorway anyway. But it's like, God. You know, how can you possibly... How can you live in, like, such a car-centric society and not hate cars? In some fashion. But anyway, back to the bullshit that is doing everything today. This game is from 2005. I don't know how long it was in production prior to that, but it came out in 2005. Okay, I don't have anything for today. Actually. Okay, I have all my organs on me. Like, yeah, all PC games just have that vibe, but with this game, I think it's very intentional. It's supposed to look grungy. And whatnot. That's the cow. I need more swevery. Because, like, the problem is, like, a lot of problems with, like, modern... Alright? A lot of problems with, like, modern day graphics is it's a lot harder to capture, like, the grunginess of places. Like, you take, like, old PS1 games, and because of the fact that they aren't high-end graphics, they do what they, especially like horror games, they do what they do very well because of the fact that you can't quite tell what the fuck you're looking at. But modern day graphics tend to take away from that because you can very clearly tell what you're looking at a lot of the time. Like, that isn't to say that, like, modern day graphics are bad, but sometimes you don't have to see every detail of something. Excuse me. I need these. What ones do I have? Like, I'm very much of the opinion that if you're gonna make something like a horror game with a lot of like modern day graphics and stuff, then having good graphics is not enough. You need to balance it out with something, because there comes a point where, especially if your game has monsters in it, like obviously this game doesn't have monsters in it, but like those things and like the infected people have like a look to them. But you take something like Alien, for example. The game Alien Isolation is a terrifying game. I haven't played it, but I do have it. Maybe one day I'll play it. So yeah, sometimes less is more. Like, a monster can look scary, but after a bit, you're gonna get used to it. If you can't make up with it for, like, atmosphere, sound design, even how the thing, like, comes after you, then it's gonna get very dry very quickly. Give me the herb. I don't have space in my inventory. Okay, you have 11. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. I just need the swevery. Is there any swevery around here? It's like, I'm really glad that, like, PS1 style horror games have made a resurgence in the past couple of years, because there's so much you can do with that is really good, and it doesn't have to, like, you can do all of, like, the graphics and stuff, like, as good as you want, and also make it so that the game doesn't feel clunky because you're on different hardware. Like, some of the best, like, horror games I've ever played, like, for me personally, have been, like, PS1 style horror games, or PS1 horror games. This rat doesn't care about me, apparently. Oh, now you care about me. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I walked through it. Damn. Oh. My OBS froze for a moment. I hope that didn't screw anything up. Do I have any pills on me? Yeah, not really. I have the panacea, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to boost my immunity, though. I keep going the long way around, and I need to stop doing that. Hi, Skynex. How are you doing today? Excuse me. I'll have those, thank you. You're doing okay. Okay is better than not okay. What's my infection like? My infection's not too bad. And I just bolstered my immunity. The rain woke you up earlier than you would have liked. Is it raining hard where you are? It just started raining like as I was walking home. It started coming down quite a lot. Once again rained on Halloween. Today is an okay kind of day. God, I have so many hearts. Right, how much... I think that says... I can't tell how much that says. I think it says 14. It wasn't raining for me this morning, but... It seems to have picked up again. I do need a bit more. I do need a bit more twire. So we'll take 20 hearts. So we'll probably find some on the way. And we'll go get some more. Some more black twire. Heck, I might even find some. That'd be good. Ooh, there's a plant over there, I see it. Right, I don't... Oh, I may as well take all of it. How much is it? 14. And I guess I'll take one brown twire, I guess. I thought there was a dude walking over there for a bit, but it was just the fence coming into view. Do I have any room in my inventory for anything else? I do. Okay. So maybe like one more plant out here somewhere that I can pick up. Just the distant mooing of cows. The distant mooing of cows that don't exist. Four AM. How's my exhaustion doing? I may as well sleep for 3 hours. There'll probably be at least a few more organs that I'll accumulate if I need them. Do I have any... I got one thing. I got one sleepy juice. The army arrives tomorrow. In which the Haruspex gets the idea of who he was marked by the secret sign may be. I don't have any letters. I have a letter. I have found out that the kind of medium that may allow our bacteria to flourish is most likely below the ground. The local hearsay has led me to believe that the most intense interaction between human beings and the earth takes place in the abattoir. According to the Inquisitor, you are the only person who is allowed to enter the abattoir unhindered. If this is the case, I urge you to contact me as soon as possible. The importance of the matter should not be underestimated. Bachelor Dankowski. P.S. I am worried by Aglaia Lilik's behavior of late. She was asking me of your whereabouts. It is clear that she wants to talk to you, but for some reason she would rather not make an official request of your attendance. This is suspicious. You may want to be doubly careful these days. You want some morphine? I don't think that was specifically morphine, but it may as well have been. Or Meridorm, I think, is the other one, which knocks you out, but heals you, so... It could be worse. Also, anyone, please do tell me if you're getting interference on the microphone, because obviously I cannot hear it. I mean, I think it would let you do more than sleep at night. It'd probably kill you after a bit. That was a little after I just asked. That would make sense. I was holding my phone because I just received the message, so... But my phone is away. So hopefully, it should be fine now. I think it's very rude that stuff decides that it wants to cause interference in something like a microphone, because, like, I don't get it, like, anywhere else. Or I very rarely get it anywhere else. If I'm in a Discord call too long and I'm streaming, apparently it has problems, but... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck you. Well... Do you mind? There isn't a button that I can just use to save, is there? I know there's a quick save. Plague Finder. No, quick save and quick load. It's right shoulder. I have to assume that Plague Finder is probably something to do with the Changeling. I don't think the Haruspex has anything to do with that. Oh, I got the rat. Alright, what do you want?
Changeling left the abattoir unscathed. What's going on?
You've made quite an impression on the emissary of the powers that be. Congratulations. Keep doing that, and soon there'll be no menacing inquisitor in town, only a gentle Aglialilik. The bad news is she can see that too. She'll be reluctant to meet you again, I'm afraid. You're a learned man, Oinon, and I respect you for that, but don't speak of things you know nothing about. What do you mean? Executors have told me that she was furious to learn of your discovery. She had her reasons, and she was quite intent on destroying you when you came to her, but she was so impressed by your dignified demeanour that she's had a change of heart. What did you tell her that touched her so much? That's... we talked about freedom. Alright then, I'd like to ask for your help, Barak. You are well aware that my business here is not complete yet, and now the Inquisitor has commissioned me to look for the source. She gave me a push in the right direction, as she did to you, yet I'm stuck. Are my ears playing tricks on me? The Oinon is stuck? I'm analysing the soil. The results aren't great, but I've found something. There may be a paradox of the tectonic bed under the settlement. I need to know what its structure is like. I've heard that the abattoir is rooted deeply into the ground. Tell me, do the people who live inside of it know what's below? What do you want from me, man? You are allowed inside, aren't you? Go ask them, find out what's down there, and if the source of the disease is indeed below, we'll overthrow this behemoth with armed force. The army will be here tomorrow. You are wrong, Oinon. Wherever did this theory of yours come from? Aglaia Lilik has a rather elegant theory on how it all works. It's a shame you can't talk to her, really. Oh well. Aglaia knows a lot for sure. I wish you luck in your search. Get more stuff and things. Oh, I found a razor on the floor? Well. Oh, God. I don't know whether it's like the Bachelor moves like slower, the Haruspex moves like slower or what, but I swear I can't avoid those things. And now my immunity is shot once again. Well, maybe this place has got some pills. I still have 2 Schmauder, but I don't need to use it, and I know I missed one, because I saw a kid who had it, but I didn't have enough for me to do anything about it. That can halve the level of infection. These are the ones I want. I should have made some more gruel. It's fine. Assuming like all of my bound are fine. You have no needles for me. The atmospheric game of logical paths. Yes. I've been booped. It's Lycios and HFE. Oh, there's shit going on over there. There's a guy over there. Stop. Oh god. No. There we go. God, can you imagine if there was a Pathologic board game? I don't even know how you play that. Ooh. You'd have to have, like, a novel with the book. Every, character, like every bound character, has a... oh god. Has like a novel that comes with them. Fine, I'll buy one of those. What do these do? Reduces the rate to a third. I may as well just buy. Translated by a rat, yeah, exactly. We have met the rat prophet. He's a lot smaller than I thought he was. I may as well sell some of these knives. I have no need of them. I'll keep one more. Yeah, the character shoots a character stacks, exactly. Fuck it, we'll eat some meat as well. You know, I think it would be interesting though, like kind of like a D&D style campaign that is based on this game, because like the characters have enough dialogue and personality assigned to them that you could feasibly just roleplay, which I guess is kind of what is going on in the game anyway. Anyone who's playing the outsider Dr. Boy has to speak in a condescending snob or else they'll suffer a huge hunger bonus. Yeah. Ooh. I do have more bottles now. Your heart. Hand it over. We're accumulating so many bandages. What time is it? Okay. Well, I swear I heard someone over here throwing bottles. I guess I just gotta wait for a letter from someone. What do you have? You got more of those. I don't want to waste too much of my money, but I will have a couple of pills on me just in case. It takes a long time to walk back to my den. Oh, hey. Oh, ah. Okay. This is why I quick saved. I didn't think that was gonna hit me, and then it did. It's such bullshit that the mugger's throwing a knife is a one-hit KO. Like, it's not necessarily like it's hard to dodge the knife, but it's just kind of annoying. I'll just take your bandages. Damn, I'm actually running out of bottles for once. I'm helping. I'm coming, I'm helping. I helped. All of them have got bandages. Score. Though I am, like, very out of bottles now, so I'm gonna need to accumulate more. But I have... How many do I have? I have 13 bandages. You... Yeah. Oh no, he's gonna throw the knife. Oh no. I didn't think he'd throw the knife if I was that close. I thought he'd just go for me. Well, I guess we'll try that again. Hey. Hey. Okay, there we go. I always get worried when the music lasts for a bit too long. I'm like, is there someone else that just turned up? I don't need to save. You have nothing. I must have bought everything. I'm gonna make the assumption then that this guy also probably doesn't have anything, but we'll see what this kid has got first. The military will be here tomorrow. They come to raise and demolish. Due to this, we can't avoid making the important choice, for it depends on us whether anything here may be saved. My choice has already been made. I am going to champion the dream that is doomed to lose into its battle with history. From now on, I will use whatever agency I have left to save the condemned creators and their creation, whose sentence was spelled out by evolution itself. I am speaking of the so-styled Utopians, the Four Canes, the Architect Twins, my good Eva, and hopefully Vlad the Younger. If these people survive, I may be able to preserve one of the most fascinating miracles of this world. I don't have much hope for your assistance, but I urge you not to obstruct me. Beware my wrath if any one of my Utopians dies. I am going to fight fiercely for my doomed sovereign. Bachelor Dankowski. Can I talk to you because I'm the Haruspex? No, I can't. Ooh, you have peanuts and bread. That's good for my health. I am not sure what else I'm actually supposed to do today. I'm pretty sure the bull event is tomorrow. Eh. I'm going to assume that I'll get a letter at possibly midday. I might sleep for like 2 hours. I can't be bothered to deal with you. A lot has changed. We now face a different kind of peril. New actors have ascended to the scene, announcing that the time is right for the heroes of the preview play to bow out, and I don't want my friends to vanish into oblivion. Aglaya states that the three families are no longer in charge. She is wrong. Perhaps you are willing to share her delusion? The time of the kin has come. We descend back into the earth, right? However, elaborate your plans. You will need a mistress. There is more than just the kin here. There is also the town. Its civilized people can only be governed by a ruling family. Do not reject us in a hurry. Side with me today, and before long I will help you fulfill your destiny to the fullest extent. I guess we'll go see Capella, see what she has to say. I would like it if my vision was less hazy. Right, what have you got to say to me?
It's hard for us to believe in things that lie outside of our scope.
You have come. I always knew you were my friend, Artemy. You are my friend, aren't you? Listen close, then. You know that I am not simply a ruler's daughter. I carry the heavy burden of the sacred power, a burden that is akin to the one you are seeking to take. I am a princess and the children's priestess. I acknowledge you. You are Capella. Funny, is it not? So you do acknowledge me. Just look at us. A bare-legged girl and a disenfranchised outcast. Orphan, too. You are a son of an Ondon, true, but that only makes it worse. Oh, please do not be offended. But we are ridiculous, and yet there is more to our eyes. More to our eyes. Our eyes speak true. No more than 3 days will pass before you and I turn from tiny creatures into two pillars carrying the burden of the supreme power, unless we make mistakes. Oh, I hope we never do. And so you will help me, will you not? Thus helping yourself. You do understand, don't you? But what exactly do you want? I want to solemnly ask you for assistance. I beg you to help me with a cause that's not only good, but also crucial for the whole town. Save a few children's lives. Are they in danger? Yes, the terrible Clara wants to get personal gain at the cost of their childish magnanimity and their lives, and I cannot do anything. She breeds ill blood between us. I will do anything for you if you help me save them. Why is she so terrible? She is strong and dangerous. She is stronger than me, for I create and she destroys. She does indeed, and that is her nature. She doesn't heal, she merely kills the disease. You should see the one she's saved. She is stronger because she is made of lies. I, on the other hand, am the White Mistress, and so I am plain to see. Why does she need the kids? They are special. Both me and Clara care for the same qualities of theirs, only from different angles. It is what we need, what is useful to us. If you will, independence, importance, standing. It's just that I care for their personalities and she needs something else. She wants to sacrifice them for something. You want me to look after them? Yes, help them after me, and I will repay you. I am begging you now as a child, but you will have the gratitude of a mistress. The change is bound to happen very, very soon. You know that the future is an open book to me. Help me attain power, and I will help you keep yours. I don't need power. But you need to win, or don't you? Don't you feel obligated, clenched, trapped by fate? Oh, you do need to win, else you will never become yourself. Let us help each other. Let us be noble and generous. Okay, let's say we have a deal. Well, I still don't have a quest for today. See, now I'm worried. I haven't missed something, have I? I'm pretty sure I haven't, it's just that, stuff hasn't rolled around yet. Yeah, okay, I just don't think I've received the letter I need yet. I don't have... No, I need to... Okay. Sometimes the hardest part of doing art is figuring out which sketch to finalize. Yeah, well, I walked into that infection cloud. Yeah, see, I tend to make, like... I will make one... I'll do a sketch, and then I will almost... Because I do my sketches so detailed, I've now learned that it's like, okay, once I do my first sketch, then I can just do line art immediately after. I don't need to do another sketch, because it's basically just the line art. I need to stop almost walking into plate clouds. Can you not be... Dude! Okay. No. No. I'm not having that. You can't do that. I was going to kill him. I only got hit because the guards got in my way. Okay, well, I didn't get hit at least, I guess. Oh, shit. Wait. Here we go. Hey. Oh, score. I'm gonna save after that. It's rare that they have meat on them. I don't need the combustible wood. Bottles are more important. It is 2 PM. There's stuff going on over here. Who just throws away a gold bangle? Gold bracelet, even. I don't think I have... No, I don't have enough bottles. I need to accumulate bottles again. Oh, I don't want the gun. Well... Well, if he's got any bandages, I'll get them. Okay, well, I didn't... Okay. I didn't mean to kill him. Well, alright. Hey, my love. What was it? Pickles? Huh? Pickles? Pickles? No idea. Weird. No glasses. You'll just see. How did I miss? Oh, fuck you. well, can you see? Is everything suddenly clearer for you now? How long has it been since you got your eyes tested last?
2 years. A bit more than that, actually. 3 years. Oh my god, things that I didn't realise didn't have sharp edges have sharp edges.
Huh.
They'll find around the edges what we're used to.
Nope. No, actually, but how do they fit on your head?
Oh, they fit fine. It's just because the prescription's bigger, like, as I move around. My head feels weird. Like, you know, like, around the edges, where it goes up slightly.
It's always weird, isn't it, getting new glasses after you haven't, after like, because you don't quite realize how bad your vision is until you get the correct prescription. It's like, oh, I couldn't see properly.
Let's see a cat. Looks like she's a. Oh. Sweet. Sweet. Stream yet?
Fine, I'm just waiting for letters to come through so that I can do like the main quest for today. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come through. I want to say actually I think this is the day that like the Bachelor, when you're playing the Bachelor, like he's supposed to go to the abattoir, and it's like, oh, he gets beaten the shit out, he gets the shit beaten out of him. And he's gone. Where's he gone? Bang. Thank you for your sweet snacks. Oh, fuck off. I'd like it if my immunity didn't get shot every, like, 2 seconds. Don't do it. I am going to go back to my den, and I'm going to make myself some juice so that I can stop feeling like shit. I still got my gun out, I do. You have to go have dinner? Fair enough. See you later, Skynet. Okay. Right, what can I take? That halves the level of infection. Beep. And that reduces it to a third. Okay. I've got that in case of emergencies. We will eat bread. We shall save. Put the organ back in the chest. It's 4 p.m. I'm supposed to receive a letter from Vlad today. I guess I'll sleep for like an hour. I don't really know what else to do. Curb my exhaustion at least a little bit. Dear Master Barak, I assume you already know the final transformation that has happened to the family of Vlad Olgimsky, your father's friend and benefactor. A cunning intrigue has led the head of the Olgimsky family to be judged by a crowd of bloodthirsty butchers. Before long, every one of them will tremble at the sound of the Bourse Vlad's name. I kindly request that you find a moment to visit the Crucible. I am in possession of some crucially important information that may perhaps save the life of the man whose hospitality you've recently enjoyed. Oh, it's currently 5, so I'm assuming I'll maybe receive the Inquisitor's letter in the next hour, I guess? My exhaustion's fine. Well... Oh, okay. Nah. Oh, having a moment. Having a time. He's going in circles and he's stopped. Well, he was having fun. At least for a moment. Stop it. Away. So I'm pretty sure, oh my god. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. I'm pretty sure Yogi's house is his middle one. Or is it the... No, it's the right-hand one. I think. Yeah. Played this game for like 30 hours and I can't remember whose house is whose, or where anything is. I know roughly where things are, but... Oh.
I'm deadly tired.
Yes, you will definitely don your deceased father's garb soon. I felt that familiar power as soon as you stepped in my home. You have almost come into possession of his inheritance, haven't you? Almost. I'm not sure I understand, Judge. My Maria is currently in the same state, a bud that is about to blossom out into a stunning flower, a sun that has already shown an edge of its dazzling corona. We are now waiting for the sunrise. You are still missing a little bit. Perhaps it's only a matter of time. You haven't changed one bit since my childhood, Judge.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Most people don't. Most people die because they didn't try to not die. It is fortunate that you came to see me, my good Master Barak. There is a matter of great importance for us to discuss. It has something to do with a man who is known to be very involved with you, the man to have spoken in your defense when everyone else has turned their backs on you. I am speaking of Vlad Olgibsky, or specifically the most lamentable fate that awaits him. What happened? What happened to him? The ruthless investigator that she is, Aglaya Lilik has ordered the opening of the termitory that was previously locked down by the Olgimskis. In doing so, she has uncovered a few pieces of most valuable evidence. Having interrogated Vlad the Heavy, she has received his full and sincere avowal of guilt. And yet... Yes, what is it? In truth, the catastrophic act that killed thousands of people was not a product of rational planning, but rather that of hesitancy and reluctance. That's the reason why they were trying to hide the outbreak. Hesitancy and reluctance are quite common in younger people. Younger people? Precisely. It is Vlad the Younger, and not his father, whom we should hold responsible for this terrifying crime. Vlad the Younger gave the order at his own risk, and then kept it a secret from his father. It was already too late when my noble ally and opponent learned of these developments, and so he took the blame for his son. So what can I do? Report this to the governor, or even his wife, since I heard of some bad blood between you and Alexander. If you won't, I have good reasons to believe the Inquisitor will order Vlad the Heavy's execution. Why can't you tell the governor or his wife yourself? Because they trust the Canes even less than they trust the Barracks, especially now that Katerina feels what kind of powerful emotions you have stirred in this steely Inquisitor. You left a strong impression on her yesterday. Maria feels it too. Really? Indeed. So will you help will you help your benefactor, or shall we say your partner in misfortune? Yes, I'll deal with it. The real cause of the kin's terrifying demise has been unveiled. Georgi asked me to inform the governor of these unfortunate events, though I'd rather not walk right into the wolf's open maw, even if the teeth have been removed. Instead, I will talk to the wolf's wife. I'm going to assume that Aglaya is not here. Oh, she is here.
I'm dead tired.
Listen, I am going to share my plans and goals with you now. Strange though it may seem, it just so happens that you, a person of a completely different background, somehow understand me better than anyone else. That is worthy of my sincerity. I will not doubt your words. Of all the goals I may have, saving this town is the most crucial one. I'll be honest with you, I do not love it, and I do suspect this hopeless mission is my last. Yet my choices have nothing to do with self-preservation. They're about integrity and ambition. Why is it hopeless? Not for me, but I think they deem it hopeless. This town is little more than a grave they can throw anything into and watch it rot. I do have a suspicion that it's precious to them, though, yet they wouldn't have sent an artillery squad here, unless they had other towns to have fun with. What are you planning on doing? The source of the disease will be found, and it will be destroyed. It's a matter of time, and it will only take a few days. The sick can be cured with your panacea. The plan is all round great, and there's a huge hole in it. The panacea is scarce. Its main ingredient is a relic, a fossil almost. There are fewer Oroxes left in this world than Leviathans, as far as I can tell. That is so. They say an aurochs was brought from the steppe the day before yesterday to be sacrificed. It's supposed to deliver us from the plague. Ondongens say it's the last one. That is so. Still, I'm confused. I've been told that only a true warden can handle an aurochs. Is this the reason why Olgimsky manages the kin personally, but requires a middleman in any matter that has to do with the abattoir? Yes, my father used to say the same thing. The foreman oversees the rituals and performs the rite from time to time, cutting a bull in a way that has been the true way since the creation of the world, for the perpetuation of the world. That cosmic bull is an aurochs. It contains every element, every line, every tongue, every connection, everything. Have I been informed correctly? Yes, it sounds about right. But the rite didn't work out. The kin is disappointed and unhappy with the foreman. This means he did something wrong. The kin had been locked up in the termitory, so I assumed there are few witnesses. Could it be that the foreman was unable to handle the aurochs? Perhaps there was no mactation at all? Where did the blood come from, then? That's exactly what's bugging me. The rite was performed the day before yesterday, so many hours must have passed since then, but you were given steaming blood. It was full of oxygen, it was alive, as if it had just been extracted from a living body. That is true. Ask the foreman where the blood came from. I think the abattoir hides many secrets, and you are the only person that can get into its depths. The further we go, the more convinced I become that we're on the right path. Even in our enlightened times, we are to be saved by the legends of ancient herdsmen. I will follow your bold advice. Good luck to you, Artemy Burak. Beware of the foreman. He's afraid of you, but he is the kind of man whose fear is more dangerous than his calm. What if the abattoir is closed? Then get in there through the termitory. I talked to this girl, Taya Taichik, yesterday. Her power is incredible. She even made me doubt if I could make her obey my will. She knows how to open the abattoir. Wait for me, I'll be back. Okay, so I had to go talk to her, of course I did. The sacrifice was a failure, or could it be that the ritual never even took place? But if that's the case, then whose blood was it? Why was it piping hot as if extracted only a moment earlier? This has to be investigated. The way to the abattoir passes through the termitory. I'll take the bullets, thank you. So I need to go talk to what's her name? Okay. Where's my stuff? Oh. Go speak to Vlad first, because he might have something to say. Oh my god. swear you weren't spawned in for like half a sec.
Dankovsky is wrong to think the disease comes from the wells.
You see what happened? I don't understand. Why is the well filled up? It's a rather sorry story. A gang of marauders tried to escape a blocked-off district with their loot and ran into unexpected and courageous resistance. Patrolmen were there too, but that's not the point. Yeah, it doesn't make sense yet. The bandits were not of the timid sort themselves. They pulled out guns and began shooting, trying to mount a retreat. After killing 2 of their pursuers, running along roofs and backyards, they somehow got to this area. Then one of them remembered this well of mine. Perhaps there was a worker of yours among them. You're a quick thinker, precisely. The clumsy townsfolk lagged behind, taking the long route, so the marauders had the time to break into here, throw the loot in, and even go down the well themselves. The pursuit was on my step already, you know. How do you know that? The pursuers told me about it. They should have left the marauders in peace. Why? When the townsfolk broke in, they saw the last of the bandits descending into the well. They tried to continue the pursuit, but the bandits started shooting and killed one more. I'm pretty sure they were sitting there, waiting for their targets to follow them one by one, and then one of the pursuers got this clever idea, to fill up the well. Exactly. Without a moment's hesitation, these honest people decided to bury the marauders alive. As you can see, they succeeded. It's not the loss of the well that troubles me, though. I've had plenty of opportunities to make sure it's barren. There was a great loss, however, as in, my priceless notes were lying on the well's edge. I'm studying step traditions, you know. I've been collecting them for many years. Before me, another respectable person had been collecting them. They contained rare and valuable knowledge. Find these notes for me. So you want me to go down there and fetch them? Indeed. If I'm not mistaken, there is a secret passage by the theatre that leads underground. Anything that you find on the robbers is yours. Moreover, I will reward you generously. These notes are priceless for me, like the 52 recipes of Twirene or the description of the rites of heads. Okay, I'll try. Vlad the Younger is right to treasure his manuscript. Much of the knowledge of step tradition that I seem to be lacking is collected in there. To get my hands on the book, I will have to gain entry into the well. Perhaps the Rat Prophet will be of help. We get to see the Rat Prophet again. Well, oh. Fuck. Well, that's just frustrating. I'm not here for you. Oh, he's not here. Well, that bodes well for me, doesn't it? No, as long as you come at me, like, one at a time, it's fine. Oh, fuck off. I'm just worried about going around a corner and seeing a bandit in my face. Yeah, like that. I'll certainly take all your bullets. I'm expecting to run into at least one more person. Speak of the bloody... Oh, there's two of them. Okay. It's fine. I don't think the other one noticed me. Fuck, I got too close. Okay, what's my health like? My health's fine. There's one more guy here. I know better than to try and fight someone in an enclosed tunnel like that. Oh, fuck off. Oh, you have a rifle? Score. Okay. This is a dead end. Oh no. There it is. I found it. An interesting anthology, particularly impressive for having been written by hand. However, it is filled with nothing but dead legends, fables, and tales of ridiculous rituals. This is hardly more than a thin layer of foam on the surface of the steppes' fathomless wisdom. I really hope a bunch of bandits didn't suddenly come in here. That would be really bad. I hope I'm not going in a circle. And the rat prophet wasn't even here. Right, well... We'll go see Vlad, because I have that, and then we'll go to the termitary.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
Is this what you've been looking for? Is that all you have found? I found the bastards too. I barely escaped with a whole skin. I promised to reward the risk you took. I keep my word. Very well.
Have you heard? The military arrives tomorrow.
Let's talk about the termitary. Do you really want to go that way? What have you been told? I've been told that it's your fault. It's not my place to talk about it. Leave it be. It's a family matter. The wretched worms who've been starving in the termitary may well soon become my kin. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you talking about your priesthood? Your father's legacy? Your form and ambitions? The revenge of the Baraks? Perhaps. So we'll talk when that happens. The Orgimskis, whoever of us is the eldest and in charge, will report the state of the termitary to the kin then. And for now, the topic closed. Won't take long. Okay. It's getting late in the day. Oh, I hope I have enough time left in the day to do what I need to. Through here, can I? No, I can't. God damn it. Okay, finally. Oh, my health is terrible right now. It's now less terrible. I think the Termitary has some of my favourite music in the game for me. I don't know what I enjoy about it so much, I just like it. Especially given that all the screams and stuff are part of the soundtrack.
They never show me anything. They won't let me outside.
It's nice to see you're still alive. Mother, I need to get into the abattoir. They say you can reveal the way in. Well, they are right. Do it then. I'll reveal the gate for you if you reveal something to me as well. Fair barter. Deal? Deal. That Clara is very sly. She started to tell me a story about a crystal flower. Very engaging, but she didn't finish. She wants to elicit something from me in exchange for the ending. What does she want? Something. You should hear her tell stories too. I'm completely at her mercy now, and I feel like I'll have to do whatever she tells me to. I don't get it at all, and I'll think I'll end up giving up my life for her. What? Oh, please don't cry. Yes, either that or she'll demand something that shouldn't be given away. She'll come here soon, she'll get back to her riddles. Oh, what can I do to stand up to her? Perhaps Capella could help? Then again, maybe not. So what do you want me to reveal to you? Reveal the ending of Clara's story to me. Remember, it's a story about an icy prince and a crystal flower. How does it end? I need to know. Then you can come here, she can come here all she wants. I'd be ready, knowing everything, and she wouldn't be able to force me. I'll get unhooked. Okay. Tytik's daughter is not a fretful child. She seems confused. Although the changeling has bewitched her with whatever sorcerer's power she is possessed of, the fairy tale holds something of importance, and the girl is keen to hear it all. A childish kind of magic, regardless of its efficiency. I need to talk with Clara, and with Capella. Also, Gross. Elon can go fuck himself. It is 10 PM. I may have fucked up today. Which is really annoying because, like, I just didn't realise that I needed to go talk to Aglaya. It didn't... Because I looked on the wiki and it said that you're supposed to receive a letter from her, but I never received one. So either it's wrong, or it's mistaken on what you're actually supposed to receive. Because I got a letter from the Bachelor saying to go and... that she wants to see me. But I was under the assumption then that she wouldn't be at the cathedral when she was. So I waited way too late in the day to do anything. I don't have time to be dealing with you.
The Inquisitor would not allow.
Do you know where
the
Clara
soul
could be at the moment? She's been hanging around Notkin lately. He had a bite but went away empty-handed, I think. Oh, she's showing teeth now. Long, sharp, fine, curved fangs those are. Or she may be at Murky's. She has been asking Riddlelore about her. Thank you, Victoria. Okay. So she's either with Notkin or she was with Murky. Notkin is closer, so we'll go and see him first. Oh, she's probably with both of them, actually. Can't go around this way, can I? No. I don't think I'm going to do this by the day's end. And that's a problem. Have you seen Clara by any chance? Well, I have. I'll show you a funny coincidence. She was looking for you too and looked serious about it. I literally cowered when I saw her. This Clara's up to something. Chances are she'll outsmart us all. So where is she? At Murky's van. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. That's very annoying. Okay. I should have saved, like, way further back in the day. I'm gonna lose some stuff, but it means if I get more stuff done. Okay, I think this... Yeah, no, this is, okay. Okay, we'll start... Whose house is this? Okay, we may as well just... I can just do everything. Well, this is annoying, but oh well, it kind of can't be helped. I think my internet's having problems.
What's going on in the bloody abattoir?
Okay. I'm stuck. What do you want? Nothing is impossible. Now, I guess I didn't really change anything, but now we'll go see the goddamn Inquisitor. Then we can go talk to Tyre. There's a point where it turns out she's not actually here. And something, like, fucked up. And she is here. What did I... whatever.
I haven't slept.
Will not doubt. Why is it hopeless? What are you planning? That is so. That is so. Where'd the blood come from? That is true. I'll follow your advice. Whatever the uptail's closed. Wait for me. I'll be back. I'll go around this way. Why did I go this way? On the plus side, I can better manage my exhaustion today. Now that I'm not faffing about. And maybe I won't even have to go back and make a thing for myself. Here's a question. Can I just go and get Vlad's diary for him? I have the space. Or does it only activate once the quest is active? You know what, I may as well see. It's not like there'll be any harm in it. If the rat profit's not there, then I'm going to assume I can in fact do that. I have no qualm with you. Okay, it's locked. Well, good to know, I guess. I should be able to go talk to Vlad. Because it's 4,000 more money. I'm not going to turn my nose up at more money. Somehow I didn't hit you. Oh well. I forgot I still had all my hearts and stuff on me. Oh, fuck.
Did you hear that?
Why is the well filled up? Yeah. Yeah. What happens next? Fill up the well, as in... Want me to fetch him? Okay, I'll try. I hope I still get the rifle. I should do. I don't think there's a reason why I wouldn't get the rifle. Oh, look at that. What do you mean I don't? Oh, I still have all the knives on me. Well, you can have that knife, and I'll take that. Sound good? Good. Good, good. I'll just use a slightly better knife. Oh, fuck off. That's... come on. I totally could have hit him. Literally, it was just because I missed. I don't think there's another guy around here somewhere. Unless there was a guy through here. This last time I killed 2 guys by the front bit. But this time I only killed 1. Oh, hello. That's the value of a sharp knife. Okay, so that's the guy. That's the guy I was going for before. I missed. I missed the backstab. Alright. Ah. Rude. I want to say that's all the guys that are in here, but there might be one more somewhere. I'll keep my knife out. There it is. I have a little bit more time in the day now, at least, so I can still gather the stuff I had, or to a certain extent, I guess. Damn, I had 13 bottles on me? Uh-oh. Fuck off. How much health do I have? Right. Here you go. Here's your book.
Have you heard? The military arrives tomorrow. It is easier to govern others than...
There we go, I got my money. Now I can go to the cemetery and not have to worry about losing hours in the day. That's just his thing. Then there's just the one other letter from Capella for today, which has, like, no bearing on anything. Any of y'all got food on you? You don't. You do. How much you want for that? 7? Nothing? No one else? Okay. Was it the day that I bought, like, a bunch of the pills? No, that was the other day. Though, given the state of my immunity, I do think I'm going to do what I did before and go and make more stuff for myself. And I sold all the other knives, didn't I? Well, I still have them, but I sold them for the last thing. 1, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, so my health like. I guess I'll eat something. Yeah, because I think I remember I bought pills to stave off the infection rather than making a thing, which is fine. I have more time in the day now, so... Oh, you appear to be going for me. Stop! Stop! So there's a food place there. There is a medicine place around here somewhere. You can have that. And I got it back. Nice. So before we go into the termitory, let's go... That's the wrong place. Let's see if we can find the medicine place around here. I think it's down this next one. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's the... Oh. So that was... I was like, I swear that's a different kid than the one I just bartered with, and it turns out it was. There it is. Immunity. Guess we'll take 2 of those. Halves the level of infection at least. Take 1 of those now. Go into the termitory. It's Capella's letter, that's fine. Don't need to do anything with that. My health is not great. My health is now better. So I forgot to sell my knives. Completely forgot to sell all my knives. Like a muppet. Oh, I'll take that. Well, it seems that Stamerton is ill. You know what? We won't do that now. I don't know if Bound can be reinfected. I don't think they can. But I don't want to waste a Schmauder if it means it's just gonna go to waste. Which I don't think it will, but I may as well just wait until the last day, because then I can see how many people are infected and know, okay, who can I save? Who's gonna have to suck it up?
Changeling has a haughty attitude. She knows something.
Deal what you want. For them to reveal to you. Okay. So I don't know if I need to go and talk to Capella. I could just go down to Murky's cabin. And I'll probably just do that actually. Raiding. Gather up my bandages again, because I need those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stamatin was the one guy that, when I did the Bachelor run, he was like my only bound that was having a bad time. I know both Big Vlad and Victoria were also ill. But they weren't my bound. So it did make it harder to complete some quests. Well, at least this time I have done most of the stuff I need to do by, like, midday, lunchtime. I wonder what the inside of the station looks like. Ooh, it's a plant though. Okay, so she is here.
You've changed. Or am I imagining things?
What do you want, Ripper? The soul and her hearts have told me a funny story about crystal flowers or something. You started telling Mother a story? Why did you need to confuse her so much? That, Ripper, is none of your business. You stick to your own, leave me and my tales be. Was that maybe the wrong thing to say, eh? What do you think, Changeling? Do you want her to die? I don't let people die, I save them. That's a fact that can be confirmed by thousands of witnesses. I don't like the sound of this. Don't you threaten me. I've been threatened enough, and don't stick your nose into things you know nothing about. Tell me how it ends. Get lost, and don't you ever cross me. I don't interfere with you cutting livers out of people, now do I? And just so that you know, I feel sorry for them. I could very well complicate your life quite a bit. You little bitch. Okay, peace. Clara refused to tell me how her story ends. Can I get her to tell me how the story ends?
My hands are tired and my palms are tingling.
The soul and a heart have told me a funny story. How do they even know that tale? No idea. The ending is really funny, though. There's nothing funny about it. It's scary, actually. It couldn't have made them laugh. They were totally hysterical, especially when it got to that prince. They couldn't have laughed. What made them laugh? The prince getting desperate and thinking that a flower like this would never grow in his garden again? Or maybe the living flowers dying because the crystal one took everything from them. The water, the air, and even the light? Is it that bit? No, another one? Well, was it the gardener coming with the scissors and the prince making it so that he'd cut the living flowers instead of the crystal one? Or that terrible flower throwing out seeds giving birth to a whole new garden, 100 times more beautiful than the previous one but having no real flowers? There was something else. That's the end. There couldn't have been anything else. They're lying. Maybe, and you know your tales, huh? I can return to try to each daughter and conclude the fairy tale. I don't know what her reaction will be. Maybe Clara made fools of us all. You know, I hope I didn't have to remember any of that. Alright, I still have 4 bases in my inventory. Alright, well, there's shit going on there. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck. You know what? That wasn't worth it. I didn't quick save, did I? Of course I didn't. Well, let's not fuck this up again. Save here. So the dude, yeah, the dude's still there. That dude's not there yet. Well, I don't need to worry about that. There he is. Ooh. I will take that. Thank you.
Fortunes never come alone. That's what Dad used to say.
Here's how the story of the Icy Prince ends. Do tell. As time went by, the crystal flower became the greediest in the garden. It drank all the earth's juices, but most importantly, it also snatched all sunlight. The garden became so dark that even the air has turned cold. Oh, wow, and what did the prince do when the time has come to pick the crystal flower? The prince executed a crafty plan. I did have to remember it. Uh-oh. He engineered it so that the gardener would pick a different flower instead of the crystal one. Yeah, sounds right. It's all been coming to that. So did the flower end up all alone in an empty garden? Yes, it blossomed, spread its seeds all over the place, and it grew, and a new garden grew, 100 times more beautiful than the one before. I think that's what it was. So that's how it is. Yes, that sounds right. What a bad prince. Why did he have to kill the simple flowers? Let me into the abattoir, Mother. Come in. I'm going to fall asleep now. Then I'll go there myself and crack the great pit open. Do you know where it is? Follow the passage between the buildings and you'll find yourself right by the pit. Thank you, Mother. The passage into the abattoir is clear. Kaya Taichik's power is immense. I hope the girl herself is unaware of the true extent of her influence. While she is still a small child, the kin will go out of their way to fulfill her every whim, pampering her as they did her grandmother. There is nothing else I need to do today. I could do Yorgi's thing, and that'll probably get me money, but I don't have to. I still got all my knives, still didn't sell them. Like a fool. Assuming I'm just going to the foreman.
It is all your fault.
You come here often, kindred one. Do you seek to be employed by Boris Vlad? The plague is fierce, but we must not abandon work. Perhaps you are Ndonge. Bring us a bull then. Perhaps you are a butcher. Kill one for us then, and prepare its meat for transportation. I want to ask you where the blood you gave me yesterday came from. Yet you will not get an answer. Why should I share this knowledge with you? You cannot take it, and it will rip you apart. I am the son of Isidore Barak. It's not an Oyen's place to talk to me about knowledge. I see before me someone who calls himself a son of Barak. You haven't accepted his inheritance and are therefore unworthy of his name. Lie, I've accepted my father's inheritance in full. Have you accepted your father's duty and the obligation to save the lives that he gave an oath to keep? I have. Have you accepted his knowledge? Have you accepted his lines? Have you learned how to tell the dark from the light, the damp from the crumbling, the scorching from the cold, the dead from the living? I have. Have you accepted his possessions, his house, his flesh, his food, and his signs? I have. Then show me the thing that he used to draw lines on the ground, with when opening them up for a ritual. Where is his uday, which should be hanging around your neck proudly so that everyone can see who is in charge of the lines of the Burak's Tagler? I will fix that. I will only speak to you when you have your father's uday hanging from your neck. Seems like something has been concealed from you by the one that passed the inheritance to you. I'll be back. You have returned. This means I didn't claim the entirety of my father's inheritance. Symbols, symbols. Everywhere I look there are signs to be deciphered. Did Asperty lie to me? I can't believe it. But then why do they all avert their eyes whenever I mention my inheritance? Is it because I haven't been carrying the brand around on me? I'm assuming that's what that thing is. Or I need to go and talk to Asperty again. What did you have for dinner, Skynix? Some chips and chicken? That sounds good. Chips and chicken's always good. Right. I can go see Asperty, see what's going on with that, and maybe sleep for 2 hours. And it should be fine.
Lies always turn out to be true. Don't mess with Earth.
I trace your step with my hands, Oinon. Look me in the eye, Asperty. Did you hand over my father's inheritance to me in full? Every bit and every part of it? Where does the power of the copious Taglers come from? They know the lines, duh. It's as clear as day, isn't it? They know how to open up and turn around the cryptic lines of a body, a word, the sky, the earth, and even water. That's how it used to be, anyway. That's not what I'm talking about. How come the power this knowledge grants to its bearer is so great? Why is that a surprise? How can the foreman rule without troops? Why does the kin yield to him? How do the leaders of the ruling families accept it? It's the power of standing. Each party has their own domain. The power of the Taglers arose naturally to fill the corners of reality that the rulers would never understand. You people only offered the rulers the leftovers of that power. The Orgimskis haven't been holding the kin in their grasp for all that long, you know. The O'Donnells are stronger. Why the unrest in the termitory, then? It's not always smooth. Sometimes foremen would get too old. Sometimes the kin would rise in response to Suok's fever. Sometimes they couldn't find a common tongue with the commandants of the termitory. Sometimes mistresses would turn their gaze towards the kin, but generally the kin is compliant. So the Barak standing is still high, isn't it? The power of the copious Taglers is great. Never forget that, Oinon. The ruling families get diplomacy, polyhedrons, politics, and intrigue. We get the earth, the primal power, the cycles, and the bulky movement of life. The eternal battle for the harvest, the annual birth, the heat and the meat. I'll keep that in mind.
Lies always turn out to be true. Don't mess with Earth.
Did you hand over my father's inheritance to me in full? No, I didn't, I confess. What was it that you preferred not to share with me? It's a bone, a boss primogenius's horn. Here it confirms that you are the eldest of the Baraks. You know the right and preserve the art of a copious Tagler. Why'd you hide it from me? Intuition. Also, I have a strong feeling that this is the exact horn that had pierced your father's chest. I managed to snatch it from under the nose of Sabarov's crazed henchmen while they were inspecting the crime scene. Had I given it to you, you would have been walking around the place with the murder weapon in your pocket. What you did was right. The Baraks are a copious Tagler. You know the lines, you know how to cut a body open. The right is your right, but there are but few families of the kind left. I had no right to make this choice for you. Tell me about the other families. Few families still hold the right to carry out the right of this part of the steppe. The Mangaises, the Beshetches, and the Baraks, the Oyans, and the Kriaks. The last of the Magazines died. He was basically killed by Black Nina. The Beshetches used to know the lines almost as well as Mangaises, but they've been brought to naught by Twirene. Were they the best? Yes, well, each family had its own line of work, and each was rather brilliant when handling their line. The Baraks, for example, have always been talented healers. The Mangaises were the most ruthless and decisive. The Beshetches were the greatest in number. The Oyans and the Kriaks have never been taken seriously. They are apprentices, not masters. Give me the bone. It is rightfully yours. Take it and forgive me. I swear that I meant well. Had I not abused the situation, you'd have been dead by now. You would now be once again accused of patricide by many. The week-old story will repeat itself. Be prepared. That is the last of the Magazines died. Yeah, it does. I don't know how to say it, but it does sound like that. It'll be different now. We'll take care of it all on my own. I've got a bone now. I'm getting closer to the answer. Aspity tries to take care of me, and the foreman, he acts as if he's waiting for me to strangle him with my bare hands. I shall return to him with this horn. Is it in my other? It is. I can't believe the last of the great Magazines died. Truly an unfortunate thing. My hunger's getting pretty bad. It's fine. My hunger grows. What are we going to do for dinner, by the way? Food. I'm gonna finish this day and then end stream because I basically did this day twice, so. I completely forgot about the curries, to be honest. You're just sleepy. How are your glasses? Oh, okay.
It is all your fault.
Speak. I have accepted my father's inheritance in full. Speak. I see, a worthy deed. I know now that you haven't had the bone before due to ignorance, not cowardice. It is henceforth yours. What do you want to know? Speak. I don't like your eyes are weird. Where did the blood you gave me yesterday come from? It is the blood of a boss primigenius, an image of boss Turok, who goes by the name of an Aurochs. An ancient steppe bull whose lines are akin to the lines of the cosmic bull. It was left over from a sacrificial rite. But the rite didn't go the way you wanted it to. You couldn't get living blood from the beast killed the day before yesterday. That is so, but I can draw it from the earth. It is the blood that feeds Suok's body, the blood that flows through her veins underground, the blood that we have been pouring there since time immemorial, feeding Boss Turok's body to be fed by him in return. So you've taken this blood from below the ground? How old is it? Warmed by Suok's body, brought to life by Suok's breath, the currents of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bulls cut open lie underground. Its age should be of no concern to you. It has been the living blood of Suok from the moment it was poured into Boss Turok's veins. Where exactly is the entrance point that the blood gets poured into? I will tell you of this too. Here in the abattoir at the heart of the house of Suok lies a well that is connected to the veins feeding the earth. Can blood be extracted from there? Only by an Ondong, the foreman of the abattoir, who belongs to a long tagler and knows the right. The blood rises from down below heeding his call, but I will not call this blood for you until we are equal. Why not? Because I do not want you to have it. You are unworthy of thinking about it, let alone taking it. It was not you, but Buos Vlad that I gave the blood to before, to help him on his orders. So how can I get this blood? By making the sacrifice and fulfilling your father's duty, by passing every trial, completing every task and proving that you are worthy of making such a sacrifice. Not before that. Come tomorrow and we shall talk about it. I will. Who will the Salt One be? Whom are we going to cure? Ever since I was a child, I knew that sacrifice is the only way to proceed. This has nothing to do with superstition or with the prophecies of the mistresses. This is just a fact. A sacrifice will have to be made. This sacrifice is what enables the Udur to live. This has nothing to do with the ritual, but is rather suggested by the law of a higher justice. There is a sacrifice I should make, and I know what the offering is. This will be my only destination, regardless of the path I take. The offering dies, the Salt One lives. There is no other way. Having said that, I remember that a warden might appoint the offering himself, as long as the conditions are met. The offering, the rules dictate, should be appropriate. It should be proportionate. It should be linked closely to the one performing the sacrifice. Otherwise, what sacred power will the sacrifice bring forth? None whatsoever. So be it. So the bowels of the earth beneath the town are filled with the smallest arteries transporting the sacred blood. The whole place is saturated with it. As far as I know, they could have been pouring blood into the earth for thousands of years. But why is the blood still hot? What keeps it alive? I should talk to a Glire about it. Oh, okay, that's Girugi's letter. I'm assuming if I talk to a Glire, then that will be my task done for the day. Keep forgetting that I can't go that way. I wonder whatever happened to that dog that I saw on one of the first days. Haven't seen a dog since. It's like a Doberman or something. You want 2 for that. 3, 2. Who is throwing away all these perfectly good razors? Helped. I still need to sell all my knives. I'll sell them at the next store I come across. There's one there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I will take all of those rifle bullets, thank you. Well... it's not much good to me, is it? I wonder if I could make a macro key that would allow me to just press a button and save. Oh, that's not good. He's after me. I thought he was going for the guard.
Have you met a courier on the way?
I'm happy to see you here. Still, it would be better for you not to come here too often. I've been to the abattoir. The things that I found there are hard to explain to an unprepared person. I am well prepared, though. I know your people's mythology. I know the legends of these lands. Tell me what you've learned there. Tell me where the blood came from. I will believe the most mind-boggling report, especially if it's consistent with my own data and calculations. There is a whole system of underground tunnels beneath the town. Go to the up to the Gorgon River. Sacrificial blood has been poured down there for hundreds of years. No surprise there. I've read about it when I was preparing for the trip. Furthermore, I know for sure that other people have similar cults. They all belong to different ethnic groups. Some of them are northerners. The blood there is alive. That means the town nourishes it, and it probably nourishes the town. That's inexplicable, but it's a fact. Well, is it consistent with your data and calculations? Well, I'll be. It is consistent with the calculations. As for the data, well, it also is. This is why digging wells is prohibited around here. This is why the rivers are so shallow and the Gorgon is so clean. Yes, I'm impressed but not shocked. I was prepared to encounter something unique, even though I expected the mundane. What were you expecting? Something way less exciting. I thought the foreman was hiding an aurochs somewhere. A wounded one, perhaps. They could have drawn some of its blood for you. One aurochs would allow us to produce a few thousand portions at least, enough for the remaining people. I've heard they are gigantic, almost comparable to brontosauri. To what? Wait a moment. This may be a rather fascinating natural phenomenon. You should look at it from a different angle. If there is blood circulating in the town, feeding it, then it's alive. This is your sort one. It all clicks, doesn't it? At least the size is fitting. What does Udur mean? A body that contains the world. I am simply interpreting Isidor's words. Here I've written it down. He knew that said Udur was in danger. He knew that only a miracle could save its life. He knew that in order to cure it, one would require rivers of panacea, and so he decided to replace the foreman and regain legitimate control over the kin to get the closer to the Udur's bowels. You are correct. Yes, it's true. Well, I have a different point of view, but I think I'm reconstructing Isidor's thought process more or less correctly. The sign refers to some unnamed entity. It was silly of him to include this, super being, in his list among ordinary patients. It must have been boggling his mind too. Yes, that's my father all right. If I tried to put myself in his shoes and look at all this through his eyes, that's exactly what must have happened. My search has come to an end. The answer is an Udur, the body that contains the world, a living creature that my father vowed to protect, the settlement nurtured by animal husbandry. One thing seems dubious, though. What kind of sacrifice could possibly be proportionate to such sort one? Right. My infection is fine. My immunity could be better. Let us go to this medicine shop, see if they have any pills, see if they have any Meridorm, and then we'll take a nap in the bachelor's house. Get 2 of those. And 2 of those. Excuse me, I need to borrow your bed. I may as well just sleep full length for the rest of the day, I guess. There's nothing else I really need to do.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theatre.
A Glyolinics letter on the beings of a higher kind. The foreman claims that the earth is nourished by blood. Could it be that this is the Udur your father wrote of? There are miraculous creatures all around us, I think. Some of them are so great that we cannot even feel their presence. How can we possibly recognize them? A man would only accept something that he is prepared to acknowledge as a fact. Nevertheless, the town is alive. It has a head, a heart, and a belly. There are veins running through its massive body. The town has its own memory. It breathes, it thinks, and it feels fear. Who knows? Perhaps the town can even feel love. A world in which towns have a heartbeat is the world I want to live in. I want to feel the earth tossing and turning beneath my feet. Okay. So, we're on to day 9. now. I've been going for almost 3.5 hours. My infection is getting a bit tasty. So we'll take a drug. Boost my immunity up. Get a bit of health back. Save the game. And I think we shall leave it there for today. So we've got day 9, day 10, and day 11 left. So we've got three days left, really. The army arrives today. Ah, but we will go and find someone to raid, providing there is anyone online. I'm annoyed I had to do that day again, but I guess it kind of can't be helped, really. It could have been worse. I could have realised it way too late. But it's all good. I would have rather have found that out when I did than later than that. But let's go and raid Fuzzy Freaks again, playing Red Dead Redemption. Twitch now has a shout-out command. You have to type out /shoutout, or one word, and then the username, but I think like !SO is far quicker. Personally. But we will go and raid Fuzzy Freaks, who's playing Red Dead Redemption 2, doing roleplay stuff, and we'll continue with more Pathologic tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe we'll finish the game tomorrow, and then at some point we will do the Changelings run. But I hope everyone has a good rest of their evening. Everyone stay hydrated, and go and say hi to Fuzzy Freaks. Bye!